Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a name or a word that's right on the tip of your tongue? If so, you're not alone. Many of us, as we get older, start to notice little changes in our memory and thinking. But here's the good news. Just like your body, your brain can stay strong and sharp with the right habits. In fact, research shows that there are simple, everyday things you can do to boost your brain power and keep your mind in great shape no matter your age. That's why, in this video, we're going to explore 8 sharp habits to help you stay mentally sharp after 60. These aren't complicated or time-consuming. They're practical, doable, and most importantly, they work. So, let's dive in and start with the first habit. The first habit is something you've probably heard before, but it's so important that it's worth repeating. Stay physically active. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, unless that's your thing, of course. What I mean is finding ways to move your body that feel good and fit into your daily life. It could be something as simple as taking a brisk walk around the neighborhood, doing some gentle yoga, or even dancing to your favorite songs in the living room. The key is consistency. Studies show that regular physical activity can improve blood flow to the brain, reduce inflammation, and even stimulate the growth of new brain cells. And the best part, you don't have to do it all at once. Even 10 or 15 minutes of movement a few times a day can add up and make a big difference. So, why not start today? Put on your walking shoes, turn on some music, or join a local class. Your brain will thank you. Now let's talk about the second habit. Challenge your brain. Just like your muscles, your brain needs exercise to stay strong. And the best way to do that is by learning something new or tackling activities that make you think. This could be anything from solving puzzles like crosswords or Sudoku, to learning a new language or picking up a musical instrument. Even something as simple as trying a new recipe or taking a different route to the store can give your brain a workout. The idea is to step out of your comfort zone and keep your mind engaged. When you challenge your brain, you're creating new neural connections and helping to protect against cognitive decline. So, the next time you're tempted to stick to your usual routine, why not shake things up a bit? Your brain will love the challenge. The third habit is all about staying socially connected. Did you know that social interaction is one of the best things you can do for your brain? It's true. When you engage with others, whether it's through conversation, laughter, or shared activities, you're stimulating your brain in ways that can improve memory, reduce stress, and even lower your risk of dementia. So, make an effort to stay connected with friends and family, whether it's through phone calls, video chats, or in-person visits. And don't be afraid to make new connections too. Joining a club, volunteering, or even striking up a conversation with a neighbor can help you stay socially active and mentally sharp. Remember, it's not about the number of friends you have, but the quality of those relationships that really matters. Now that we've covered staying active, challenging your brain, and staying socially connected, you might be thinking, okay, these sound great, but how do I actually make them part of my life? The key is to start small and be kind to yourself. Maybe today you take a short walk, or you try a new puzzle, or you call an old friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Every little step counts, and over time, these small changes can add up to big results. In the next part of this video, we'll explore more sharp habits to boost your brain power after 60, including the importance of a brain-healthy diet, the power of good sleep, and how mindfulness and stress management can keep your mind sharp. But for now, why not pick one of the habits we've talked about today and give it a try? Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your brain, and your future self will thank you for it. Now that we've covered staying active, challenging your brain, and staying socially connected, let's move on to the fourth habit, eating for brain health. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." And when it comes to your brain, that couldn't be more true. What you put on your plate can have a huge impact on your cognitive function, memory, and overall brain health. So let's talk about some of the best foods to keep your brain sharp. First up, focus on colorful fruits and vegetables. These are packed with antioxidants, which help protect your brain from damage caused by free radicals. Think blueberries, strawberries, spinach, kale, and sweet potatoes. These foods are not only delicious, but also great for your brain. Next, don't forget about healthy fats, like those found in olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, such as salmon or sardines. These fats are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health and can even help improve memory and focus. And let's not overlook whole grains. Foods like oats, quinoa, and brown rice provide a steady supply of energy to your brain, helping you stay sharp throughout the day. Finally, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration can affect your concentration and cognitive function, so make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. The goal here isn't to overhaul your diet overnight, but to make small, sustainable changes that add up over time. Maybe today you add a handful of berries to your breakfast, or swap out white bread for whole grain. Every little bit helps. The fifth habit is one that's often overlooked but absolutely essential: getting quality sleep. Sleep isn't just a time for your body to rest. It's also when your brain gets to work processing information, consolidating memories, and clearing out toxins. Unfortunately, as we age, getting a good night's sleep can become more challenging, but there are steps you can take to improve your sleep quality. Start by creating a bedtime routine that helps you wind down. This could include reading a book, listening to calming music, or doing some gentle stretches. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends, to regulate your internal clock. Make your bedroom a sleep-friendly environment, cool, dark, and quiet. And if you're still having trouble, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. A good night's sleep is one of the best gifts you can give your brain. Now let's talk about the sixth habit: managing stress. Stress is a natural part of life, but when it becomes chronic, it can take a toll on your brain. High levels of stress hormones like cortisol can impair memory, focus, and even lead to long-term cognitive decline. That's why it's so important to find healthy ways to manage stress. One of the most effective tools is mindfulness, which simply means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Another great way to reduce stress is through hobbies or activities that bring you joy. Whether it's gardening, painting, or listening to music, doing something you love can help you relax and recharge. Remember, it's not about eliminating stress entirely. It's about finding healthy ways to cope with it. The seventh habit is staying curious and learning new things. As we age, it's easy to fall into routines and stick to what we know. But keeping your brain sharp means stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing new experiences. This could be as simple as reading a book on a topic you know nothing about, taking an online course, or even trying a new hobby like photography or cooking. The key is to keep your brain engaged and curious. When you learn something new, you're creating new neural pathways and helping to protect against cognitive decline. So, why not challenge yourself to try something new this week? You might be surprised at how much you enjoy it and how much it benefits your brain. Now that we've covered 7 habits: staying active, challenging your brain, staying socially connected, eating for brain health, getting quality sleep, managing stress, and staying curious, you might be wondering how to put it all together. The key is to start small and focus on progress, not perfection. Maybe this week you commit to taking a daily walk and adding more colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals. Next week, you could try a new puzzle or call an old friend. Over time, these small changes will become habits, and you'll start to notice a difference in how you feel, both mentally and physically. In the final part of this video, we'll explore the 8th habit and wrap up with some practical tips on how to make these habits stick. But for now, why not pick one of the habits we've talked about today and give it a try? Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your brain, and your future self will thank you for it. Let's dive into the 8th and final habit: practicing gratitude and positivity. You might be wondering, what does gratitude have to do with brain health? Well, it turns out quite a lot. Research shows that maintaining a positive outlook and regularly practicing gratitude can have a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being, which in turn supports your cognitive health. When you focus on the good in your life, you reduce stress, improve your mood, and even strengthen your brain's ability to adapt and grow. So, How can you cultivate gratitude and positivity in your daily life? It's simpler than you might think. Start by taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It could be something big, like your health or your family, or something small, like a beautiful sunset, or a kind word from a friend. You might even want to keep a gratitude journal where you jot down a few things each day. Over time, this practice can help shift your mindset and make it easier to see the positive in every situation. And don't forget to celebrate your wins, no matter how small they might seem. Did you take a walk today? That's a win. Did you try a new recipe or call an old friend? Another win. Recognizing and celebrating these moments can boost your confidence and keep you motivated to keep going. Now that we've covered all 8 habits, staying active, challenging your brain, staying socially connected, eating for brain health, getting quality sleep, managing stress, staying curious, and practicing gratitude, you might be wondering how to make these habits stick. The key is to start small and focus on progress, not perfection. Maybe this week you commit to taking a daily walk and adding more colorful fruits and vegetables to your meals. Next week, you could try a new puzzle or call an old friend. Over time, these small changes will become habits, and you'll start to notice a difference in how you feel, both mentally and physically. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your brain is incredibly resilient. No matter your age, it has the ability to adapt, grow, and thrive. By incorporating these 8 sharp habits into your life, you're not just protecting your brain, you're giving it the tools it needs to stay strong and vibrant for years to come. So, why not start today? Pick one habit to focus on, take that first step, and see where it leads you. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to invest in your brain health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips and inspiration on living your best life after 60. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one habit you're going to try to boost your brain power? Let's support each other on this journey. Here's to a sharper, healthier, and happier you. No matter your age, you've got this.